Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. We're gonna go over Calypso for today's video. I did give her some good gear, so expect to see some good numbers and whether she's worth it for the 10x that is coming this weekend. So 100% crit rate. We're looking at a good amount of attack for the low attack that range marksmen have. So 13,000, 100% crit, 283 crit damage. And yeah, what is all the hype behind Calypso? I mean, you probably faced her in campaign, so you know she's nasty. Weird thing is she doesn't have a talent, so that's that. She does do something very special because of the seal stones that she summons, right? With 500 cost when you fully max her out, which I did for the video, she summons these and attacks together with its summoner. So the longer you have her and the more summons she does of these seal stones, the stronger she becomes, because she basically gets another way to attack more often. So this deals damage equal to 30% attack to the target every time Calypso attacks. Up to 4 can exist at the same time, so you can potentially get 120% more attack for each attack that you're doing just because of the seal stones. Her A1 does 120% damage to one enemy, prioritizing airborne units. After 7 attacks, the next attack deals 250% damage. Each seal stone increases damage by 20%. That is big. I don't think this also counts the seal stone attacks. So this is fully skilled up. And then the caster and seal stone gain the Eldritch God's Blessing every 25 seconds, triggering 2-hit combos and attacks for 10 seconds. Yeah, what is this Eldritch God's Blessing? That is very interesting. Okay, I've given her Nether Messenger. Skills are maxed out. I've given her also the Infernal Roar set. It's going to be huge for her. In terms of awakening, she does become way better. Even with the A1 Well Seal Stone, these damage increases rage by 5, so she can get her ultimate much faster, so gets to summon the other seal stones quicker. And then eventually she gets an awakening 5. That's huge, another seal stone, but that is very difficult to get an A5. So is she worth it comparing her to other heroes? Well, you can use her if you have a Raka, so she does gain that benefit, but then you are comparing her to the likes of Silas, who is just insane. He ignores defense, so it's not even fair to compare her to Silas. So I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go and do some damage testing to see what she can do in let's say gear rate 3. I can actually test her out in stage 21 to see, because I remember from my own testings, I was testing to see on like how much damage she could do, but comparing her to Silas is not going to be fair. So I just want to see if she can get some of these enemies at the start, at the very start, if she can get them down with all of this gear, all of these stats. That's going to be my test for today. So 13,000 attack, 1.1 attack interval. It's not going to be a fair comparison for this part of the testing, because she does more the longer you have her up. So the longer you have her up for the fight, the more damage she's going to be doing. But again, Silas is way better. Her lower cost is nice, so this will be extended because of Araka. So I want to see her attacking. So okay, does okay damage, 27k. Takes her very long to actually get going, because she needs to get that first ultimate. So that's when the seal stone comes up, and then you see that extra 5k that she attacks for becomes stronger and stronger, waiting for that other ultimate. Now she hits a little bit better on that target, then the other seal stone comes up, and then she would have been way better, well, of course, if she was alive. So I don't have all these heroes built to actually make a proper team for Gear A3, unfortunately, on the test server, so I can't really showcase that. But the longer she would go, the better it would be. So this is honestly the ultimate test, is Gear A3, where you need to have enough attack to be dropping those ranged enemies, and with the Raka bonus you get a 50% more damage if you're attacking at maximum range, I believe, or it's up to 50% if it's like the maximum tiles away. So let's have a look in Guild Boss on what we can do in there for her in a comparison in terms of damage. So for the next showcase, I'll be doing Silas versus Calypso. Not a fair comparison if you ask me, because Silas also gets this big boost from the bond skill with Vierna, so soul sniping deals 100% extra damage. So he'll be getting a solid benefit there through just soul sniping. But let's get going. They have the same artifacts, so a level 10 nether messenger, so it's easier to just compare that. And we'll put them side by side in terms of the guild boss, and then have even Dolores, maybe another healer, and then another healer to getting them to maximum health. So I can actually put them like this. Look at this. So hopefully they'll both have the attack buff. All right, we can get going. I'll add a third healer in there as well. And do we have the Araka bonus? All right, no, I didn't check that. I want to see the Araka bonus also. So that will be huge in terms of just testing them both out. Though not many players have Araka. So let's see. Boom, they get a big benefit, which is the attributes plus 1 tile away from the target, increase damage by 5% up to 50%. So if you're 10 tiles away from the target, that's 50% bonus. And I think the tiles of the boss work like that, but I'm not 100% on that. So let's just start adding everybody. Add her, let's add a third healer, not that we need it. We have the attack bonus on both. So the huge damage difference will be the longer the fight goes on, which it will go on for the full 5 minutes. So I want to get the first ultimate is ready to go, but I want to pop it around the same time. So with Dolores, so we're gonna hope for somewhere here. Let's just pop it and do our heals. Look at that. Look at how quickly we popped it. And then the seal stones will slowly be gathering on top of her. So there's a second seal stone. She's attacking. We're gonna have 4 of them eventually, and that's gonna be huge. So there's the third one here. We're still not at our full potential. Oof. Big damage received there. Meteor impact. There's the third one. We're gonna have the 4th very soon. There's the 4th one also, and then we can pop the Silas ultimate. I should have popped it earlier maybe, but I'm waiting for Dolores. That's the thing. I'm waiting to pop it together with Dolores, so he also gets like the maximum benefit. It's not just Calypso, but you're gonna see the damage in the end. I wonder how much damage they're gonna do. Araka bonus is huge, by the way. The Araka bonus is huge, but I do love all the hits that are going like that. It's just this is what a marksman should be doing, like all of those hits, not just a single arrow. This is so cool. All right, so 20 seconds for the ultimate. I can pop it actually now. I'll just pop it now. Doesn't have to be on the shield. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, because this shield just goes on very quickly. We're hitting. Wow, 292. I'm seeing some big crits. I can't tell which is which. I'm gonna see by the end who did more damage. I just wonder. They are pretty much running the same stats. Pretty much. Silas is a little bit lower stats. A little bit lower stats than Calypso. So for prolonged fights, I will say, alright, Silas, we can pop the ultimate with Dolores, so that's good. Gives also like a benefit to Calypso, the Dolores ultimate. So it's not like we're making him look way better. Alright, but remember he's got the bond skill. He also has a talent, which makes no sense to add a hero without a talent. Alright, so we did about 9,000 blood. Let's see how much damage that equals to. Alright. Uploading data. Alright, fantastic. Let's tap and see. Oh, yeah, not even close. 45 to 36,000. Yeah. And this is like a prolonged fight where you're gonna see the maximum benefit from her. And she only becomes better the more rage she receives. So after that, does she become useless? Like, does her ultimate not do anything? Like, is Infernal Roar better for her? I think it's way better for her, Infernal Roar, than if I had the Soulbound Arcana. So the Soulbound Arcana gear set, guys, gives you 10% more damage every time your ultimate pops. So you can pop it 4 times during a guild boss fight, right? 4 or maybe 5 times, that's 50% more damage. But basic attack damage plus 40%. She basically only does her basic. Because the ultimate doesn't do damage itself. And then after that, she's not gonna be doing anything with her ultimate. That's the bad thing. But the seal stones will be attacking like crazy. So I wonder if any other artifact maybe would have been better for her. AoE damage, no. What about this one? Reduces max HP crit damage by 20%. Not really. Maybe this one. Adriel's Gaze would have been nice for her to just be ignoring more defense. But on guild boss, the boss doesn't have much defense. And the gear that I had now for this showcase, she had about 14.4k with 300 crit damage. And this guy had 13k, 13.3 with 274. 1.1 attack interval versus how much was hers? 1.2. So pretty close in terms of stats. She had a little bit better stats, but he had the big bond. It's no surprise that he's better for guild boss, but that's a prolonged fight. That's where I would expect to see Calypso to be more damage, but she's still like a solid damage dealer. But the problem with her is that she needs time to ramp up. That's the biggest problem. So if you don't give her that time, she won't be doing much. I think she could definitely work in Gear A3. That's what I think. In Gear A3, she'll probably do some work, like on 19. I'm gonna remove Araka from there. I'm gonna put the Epic Lord, if I find it, instead of Araka. So the Epic Lord doesn't give you the extra damage, but it gives you the range. We can do maybe some sort of comparison. Where's the Epic Lord? There she is. All right, there she is. All right. Yeah, on 19 is still pretty hard. So if we go in there, like I put this guy there, and then he starts attacking. Hits for 46,000, 50,000. That's pretty strong. Took her a little bit longer. All right, they hit about the same. He hits a little bit harder. Does she? Can she take these out? Yeah, but if you have the sets, you're not gonna be trying to get the other sets, right? Yeah, this guy's gonna go this way. It's fine. Now we're hitting the boss, and then the longer I hit the boss, the more damage we'll be doing, right? The longer I hit on the boss, look at that. Yeah, we're taking it out. Taking it out. This looks so easy, but it's not. The gear that you need to do this is nuts. And I needed to put like the proper team right there. So let's quit the battle. They look to have overall good damage, but I can't just show with this gear and gear 19. It feels unfair. I think the overall showcase is just comparing the two. And yeah, look at that. Obviously did 3 million more damage, 4 million more damage. Quite insane. This was the showcase for Calypso, guys. It doesn't mean you don't have to go for her. It just shows, like, if you compare the gear, would you go for a Silas instead? Yes, I would go for a Silas instead. But do you need this range hero? It's all up to you guys. There's better heroes, and I want to say again and again, if you have Idril, she can help you push for gear rate 3, right? Idril's like an MVP epic, S+, better than Calypso, all right? Better than Calypso. So if you want to spend some effort in improving her gear and farming more. And instead of maybe wasting gems in multiple summons, maybe spend them instead in just getting gear and improving the heroes that you have already. Maybe you have something good that is just there. Epics are still good, and you can do 19 on I think all gear rates with just epic. So this was the video, guys. Thank you all for looking at Calypso with me, the Mind Piercer. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.